Greetings, viewers. Sun God 2009. Today, I have class tonight, so I was thinking about giving a quick review on what's going on, or should I say, a quick update on what's been going on lately. Yes, as you all are aware, there are computers operating in my room, except one behind there. It's pretty much asleep or turned off. I pretty much put it off. It'll come on later. But anyway, so let's find out what's been going on. What's the story with this one? This is the Dell Latitude E4200, which was bought off of eBay for as a half top. And what do I mean by half top? Basically, it didn't have the screen. It only came as this unit itself with the motherboard in it, working perfectly. At the same time, I went and bought this screen, which was $14.95. So I suppose that's around $30 or $40 I spent. And of course, this thing did not have a battery cable, did not have a RAM. Luckily, I had a spare RAM to put in there. Of course, it did not have a hard drive either. Well, this thing originally was meant for SSD, micro SATA SSD. But I went ahead and stuffed a hard drive in there. And yes, I'm pretty sure some of you are like, well, you're not really supposed to do that. Really, this thing is supposed to be, or you're supposed to put a slim hard drive. And yeah, that's true. I agree. Should have put a slim hard drive, but they didn't have any. So, and Toshiba is the only one that sells small hard drive. So, first of all, as you can know, I did manage to put in a new battery. It's a 6-cell battery. I would say it gives about maybe somewhat of a 4 or 5 hour battery life, I guess. I haven't been able to test it yet because it's been off for so long. I've been trying to save money so I can get parts for this thing. Right now it's currently installing Windows 7, and but on a new drive, unfortunately, and I'm going to explain what happened. First thing first, I'm pretty sure some of y'all may have noticed the damages here. Yes, I will come out and say it was my fault. This one was chipped away by accident. I accidentally I was trying to chip off some of the bottom part so the hard drive can fit in, but I ended up breaking this top panel frame, so that was infuriating for me. This one, let's just say I need to learn to manage my own temper. And lately we've been having issues with Comcast. Comcast was going in and out and in and out. I'm pretty sure some of you are like, well, why don't you switch to Fios? Or, I'm like, it's too much money when it comes to Fios. I mean, we could try Dish, but nobody's feeling it for Dish, so we're stuck with Xfinity, unfortunately. But yeah, that was the story. And as I was saying, in case if you're wondering the size of the hard drive or stuff in there, no, it's not the right one to put in, but I managed to make room for it. Was it a nice thing to do? No, it wasn't. But did I get it in? Yes, I did, and it works. This thing is operating with a internal hard drive. And when I say micro SATA, I mean micro SATA. And the thing about this computer is, I'm going to have to come out and say that it will possibly be a bit painful for home users to maintain. The reason why I say it will be harder for them to maintain is because, number one, these hard drives are a little rare to find. I mean, you can find them on eBay, but they're a bit rare. They don't make these as they used to. Toshiba is the only one that provides these. And if you were to go to get a micro SATA hard drive, micro SATA SSD, well, you're paying more money out of your pocket. I don't think anybody's too thrilled on doing that. I mean, you'll get a good performance. Believe me, you'll get a good performance. But I said it was not worth it. I mean, I could have bought one for $30, but I didn't want to overspend, so I left it alone. But carrying on, it also has 2 gigs of RAM, 120 gig hard drive. This here is an 80 gig drive. So it's gone. That one went out because the fault of my stupidity of letting my anger getting the best of me not only damaged this, but damaged that too. So back to the drawing board and reinstalling. No big deal. I can always go back and do it. Next, the Dell Dimension 5100. Normally I'm using that for a repair machine. I'm gonna probably turn it into. I'm probably gonna plan on selling it. I don't really know what I'm gonna really do with that machine. That's still a good computer to use. YouTube wise, I don't know. I mean, I have had bad luck running YouTube. Well, YouTube run fine on there, but it lags a lot, and I think it's because that Adobe Shockwave player that YouTube supports is eating up so much resources, and plus when you're using Chrome, you eat up so much resources. I mean, you can use Opera and Mozilla, but I'm thinking you're gonna have the same result. But overall, that thing is still a good computer. It's still used. It was originally my file server, but no longer. It's no longer that. Who knows? We might also be using that for the house for the downstairs computer. The downstairs Asus is. Who knows when that thing will go out. In case if it does go out, well, we have another computer we can use to operate. Fair indeed. And next down here, yes, this is the computer I'm pretty sure I've done a video on when I upgraded the processor, that is. This is the Dell XPS 400, otherwise known as Dimension 9150. Yeah, 9150. This is gotten off. Just for a quick review, this thing came out of the yard sale. The owner gave it to me for around $40. He was charging me $50, but he wanted to get rid of it so badly, so I offered him down for at least 40, and then I bought it out of his hand, and he didn't want to see it, so I kept the darn thing. I've used it. I swapped out 4 gigs of memory out of that computer into this machine. And it runs fantastic. Pentium D runs fantastic. Pentium 4, not so much. Not the best performer, but it gets the job done. I would say light use. But this thing also has 5 hard drives inside. Yes, you heard me. 5 hard drives installed. This is pretty much the computer that's being used as the file server. In case if you don't believe me, well, let me get my water out of the way and I can show it to you. Yeah, it'll look like a regular Windows 7, but you know what? It doesn't have a server operating system. And what about these hard drives in there? Well, yes, they are used. I'll admit it. They are used, but I haven't had any issues. I've done some disk checks with them, and they work fine. They don't have any bad sectors, so they're good. And it's running Windows 7 Ultimate. I believe it's 32-bit. I updated the BIOS, so now it's running great. So let's see, we have two 160 gig drive, we have two 500 gig hard drive, one of them is IDE and one of them is SATA, and then one 400 gigabyte hard drive, Seagate hard drive. So yes, it's a lot of storage on here, but still good for storing files. And yes, I managed to put a wireless adapter on there. Will I do it on there? Well, I already did. It's a Netgear. And lastly but not least, well, we already know, but well, I haven't spoken about this one. This is my Lenovo 510, which I probably did a video review of. If not, well, this is a good time to do it anyway. This is now my primary computer I've used for working wise. Originally, when this was bought off of eBay, it had no RAM, no hard drive, And of course, no DVD, CD, RW writer. RAMs! Swap it out of the old machine and put it into this one. My little brother is using the Dell Latitude E5520. That was my original computer, but now it's under his hand. But when there comes a time when he has a gaming machine, I'll probably take that laptop back because that's still a good computer. Well, as you can see, this right here, it says it's a DVD RW slash CD RW. What's this? It's not popping open. What's going on? I'm pushing that button. Well, let me tell you why. Because that is not a CD-RW, DVD-RW drive. I haven't done burning in so long, so I'm probably never going to be doing it, but let me show you what it is. That is an extended caddy where I can store extra more files. Yes. So I put an extra hard drive in there for extra more storage. Why did I do it? Well, I already told you the answer. I need more storage. Could I have used the external hard drive? Yeah, I mean that's what that Western Digital Passport sitting there is for, but I decided to use that one for something different. But I want to keep everything on my computer, so it didn't hurt. And I managed to put some older hard drive, some of the hard drive that was laying down, which is the 320 gig, is also in here. So it has a 500 gig and a 320 gig together, so this thing is pretty much good. Also, another update is this is not the original battery. The original battery was the 4-cell battery, and unfortunately it went bad. So I managed to change it. Bought a 9-cell lithium battery, so this thing has extra battery life, extra battery hour. So awesome, right? Of course, now last but not least, we have my beautiful looking, well, we have a MacBook. Now I know I did a video on this, but this is not the MacBook I did the video on. That will be the one that's sitting in that box. I'm pretty sure some of you wonder what happened to that, and I know there was no sound on that MacBook. Well, I'm not going to give it a name, but this was given to me as a gift. Came from a school district. It was wiped clean. So don't worry, no government, nobody's going to come after me for it because everything has been wiped out. So the computer is now officially home usable. The hard drive is wiped out. So there's no data for anybody to look at that is sensitive or anything. So good on that hand. Always make sure their privacy is protected. I'm always big on that. But the story about this computer, actually the funny story about this computer, it is actually now my main entertainment machine. You would think this primary computer right here would be my main entertainment computer I would be using. I hate to point out the bad bearing and bad news. This thing performed terrible when I was watching videos on YouTube. It's like every time it's not just on Chrome, but it's been happening on my Mozilla Firefox. I might get to it on a video at some time, but yeah, it was lagging like hell. But when I was using it on this MacBook, I didn't see that same result. So what happened there? I don't really know. I really don't know. But I do know this. The sad part about it is this computer is basically my only entertainment machine I use. I use for entertainment. Watch. And it does a heck of a job. It also does well for school work and stuff like that. Now this computer may not be that good for video editing, but still, it does a decent job. It does its work, which is why I still like using the MacBook. That's one thing some people won't understand. Older Macs, no matter how old it is, this is a 2009 model by the way, and it's running Yosemite. It runs like a charm. It still does its work to this day, and I'm very happy with it. So hang on a minute. Oops. I'm going to blow. And just to give you all proof that the sound on the MacBook works, I'm going to play a music. Actually, no, I'd rather not play a music because then it will be a YouTube copyright infringement, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. There we go. You heard that. First thing first, this will be grayed out. That's how I know the video. For some reason the sound system wouldn't work, but this one is working fine. So, oops. The best way to do this. And yes, it takes longer to load, but can't do nothing about it. It's a computer. It's a computer. It's a regular computer, And I wish Apple would definitely bring down the prices on computers like these, or at least bring out computers like these, but bring it at a cheaper price so everybody can afford it. But then I see probably why they don't do it, because they don't want to ruin the PC business either. They will put the PC people out of business, and that's not going to be good. So yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to do that. You heard that? That's how you know the. That's how you know it works. Goes to show you, it works like a charm, and it runs like it's supposed to. Well, that's it, viewers. That's all I can show you for today. That's a quick update on what's been going on in this house. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe my channel. If you have any questions, leave a question in my comment below. And hope you all have a nice day. Have a nice day. See ya.